I think an hour and out again, just throwing the stream is always fun too. So today, who's best for grinding up some money? Can't remember if anyone actually has any base modifiers for that. Yeah, so we'll probably just go with someone easy. I guess experience is technically money. We can try Imelda in the library. Library is always pretty easy too, and you can get a free coin skull thingy, whatever it's called again, just by traveling off in one direction enough. I think it's to the right, or at least that's the direction I usually had to get it. I don't know if it actually matters. Oh, there's our free skip that we unlocked last time. I don't see a reason to go that route immediately though. We usually take damage, so Fire Wand isn't bad. But I want area. I guess we do want area too with the lightning thingy. So we'll take this and eventually go area first. Especially just on the normal 2 levels and not the plus 50 health level. Damage isn't as necessary to make it through as long as you have a good set of items. There's her revive item. And of course we immediately get the damage upgrade anyways. I probably will still take it. Especially since we're going cooldown for the magic wand. We can just get infinitely shooting fireballs again too, if we do pick it up again. We won't have the plus projectiles that we had as skeleton guy last time, but that's what I was about to say exactly. We could get duplicator and go for the new lightning upgrade again. Since it's pretty strong. Guess I was just saying in Unravel how lightning is pretty cool. Like as an ability and things. I guess picking up the XP item too and stuff is pretty good. Maybe I'll go light on upgrade, just go attract orb and XP for 2 of them. And that should hopefully give us a bunch more money near the end. So I guess we can pick up Santa water now. If we see it, since it upgrades with attract orb. I think the first couple of lightning rod upgrades are pretty important. Axe as well, I think is the next important upgrade, just to get that pierce. Like as soon as you get it can hit multiple enemies, that's when it starts stacking up pretty strongly. So far we'll have scythes, we'll have the lightning upgrade, and then hopefully we get fireball and Santa water, and that's 5 of our weapons counted for. I'm not against going for something like Laurel or something just for shields, just to survive for sure. But we'll see, I guess. Who knows what stuff we'll get in the meantime. There's our cooldown, so we're kind of locked into taking that too. So I guess aside from a final weapon, we're still free a passive slot, but like I said, I guess it should probably be experience. I guess luck isn't too bad either when going for money, because maybe it, I don't know for sure if it does, but it could upgrade our chests more often to like higher rarities, and that'll be more money drops and stuff too. Still got a fair amount to grind up, like 70k or something to get the last 2 upgrades. I'll probably get revive first, because that seems pretty handy. Is that what I wanted, area? Yeah, I guess, with the axes and stuff. So we've picked up all our passives. We just gotta actually find the weapons we want. There's our important lightning upgrade, so now it should start. Yeah, just tearing through some of these packs, like when it does activate. Honestly, I may as well just stick to upgrading it, because I mean it does get some pretty good later levels too, and now that it has the evolved version, we can just go for that straight away. There's Laurel, which I was saying earlier might not be bad. Yeah, if we did take luck, we would have gotten Cross too. But Santa Water it is. I guess a tracked orb was like the debatable pick there, because we didn't have to go Santa Water. We could have gone luck for money. I think I'll focus on XP first, just to make sure we ramp up nicely, like on top of our normal XP bonuses and things like that. Yeah, I think I'll just keep pushing off to the right too until we see the area that has the skull that gives us more money. Because I guess I can technically pick it up now with no real loss. I think we'll go Magic Wand over Santa Water there. And yep, I was saying as much last time we played this too. It's nice just to have a game you can throw on for like half an hour and not really worry. Rune Tracer I don't think really matters. I'm not a fan of Pentagram, to be honest. Like, you just lose out on so much XP and stuff, like over just having like a weapon that can clear stuff just as well, like if you plan correctly. Like if you can get it like upgraded relatively quickly to where it doesn't just immediately start eating all your stuff, then it's good. But as one of like your first picks, it can like really screw you over. And usually you want to like focus on weapons and stuff first, and we like obviously picked up a lot of our stat stuff instead, but I think that's gonna be fine with our XP bonuses. Like we should make up those levels relatively fast before things get dangerous. I'm just gonna double down on that too with plus XP. I don't think we've even killed our first elite for a chest yet, and there is Firewall. So we did get all the stuff we needed to get. Sometimes it could be a little sketchy, but we made it work. I'm not entirely sure what I'd like to go for otherwise. Do I want any of these three things with what we have? We do have plus area and damage and cooldown. There's not really too much you need to worry about, like, as far as garlic goes on the library. But I'm not a fan of the cross. King's Bible we do have plus projectiles, but it needs a duration to evolve, and I don't think the base version's that awesome. Let's try skip for once and see what we get next time. I'm not really close to upgrading anything, so I'm just going to take the chests that they drop for now. More magic wands. I wonder what level we can realistically reach, because I've hit like 110-ish as like not this character who has an XP bonus, like playing it right. So we'll see if we can't beat that record. I think now it's probably fair for us to focus on weapons if they come up, like if we don't see XP and things. It will take us immediately for 10% more coins. I guess it's called Stone Mask. I don't know why I can never remember its name. And yep, all this stuff standing no chance to us currently. It's just smooth sailing. I probably will just end up taking a shield or something. It doesn't hurt to have that as like a backup. And all the other stuff we have should be good enough from a damage standpoint. Can't remember what our 6th thing was last time, because we had most of the same stuff. We didn't have Santa water, that's for sure. But, lightning and magic wand and all that stuff did a pretty good job of keeping things away from us, even on like a more open stage. I guess we had bone since we were the skeleton guy. And we went Rune Tracer? Didn't exactly mesh up with all the stuff. I feel like Rune Tracer really is just one of the best weapons. It just does so much damage once you get it like sticking on screen long enough and stuff. And you don't really need to upgrade it too much for it to just do its thing. It has no evolved form and stuff, so especially since it just popped up after we were talking about it, I guess I'll take it now. It's our final thing. Because it has like unlimited pierce, and then you can hit like maybe multiple times. I can't tell for sure sometimes, but looking good so far. Got our next elite guy out of the way. We're at 6 on magic wands. There's still 2 more upgrades. We'll take this chest too then. And nice, we got a epic chest. Let's see, what are we going for here? May as well go for our first weapon upgrade still. Magic wand, 1 more to go. And yeah, we're gonna get levels coming pretty fast now. Since I've pretty much maxed out XP things and I'm upgrading Attract Orb and all this stuff. And this is like one of the waves that is like really good for all that anyways. Honestly, I'm gonna go for Stone Mask I think too now before any of the weapon stuff. Just to squeeze out a little extra money across this attempt. I mean, we're already at 1,000, so that's pretty good in my eyes. That's Lightning Rod fully upgraded, so that means as soon as we get our next chest, we'll get whatever the upgrade is called. I'm like pretty bad at remembering the evolved names too. Just pretty bad at names in general, as I always say. I think we'll probably end up upgrading Rune Tracer last, like among our stuff. One thing I've never like really figured out strategy-wise if it really is worth just wandering around for like the small coin pouches that like environmental things drop. It doesn't seem like they give too much. Like what, that one just gave 2, but that was just a coin rather than a pouch or whatever. These are all pretty samey decisions to make there. Oh hey, we got our Holy Wand too. I forgot that we maxed that out alongside the lightning rod there. So yep, it's just gonna go ham and take care of anything that gets near us without us really having to think. So to that end, I probably will just wander to the right, like hoping to get more coin drops and stuff. I feel like I've hit like a pretty high like single run coin count before. I want to say 10k, because like 5 and 6 is like pretty average on like on normal library run, it feels like to me. So so I guess we'll see what if that's actually true or not, depending on what the maximum bound of this one is. This is like purely trying to get money. I guess it depends on like chest luck too. Maybe I just got particularly lucky on legendary chests or something that run. It certainly would be nice to get good runs like that in often, so we could at least get our next game upgrade. I feel like these days I don't really lose to dying too often, like early on and things like that, so I don't know how useful a revive will actually be. Because usually if it dies endgame, it's probably going to die no matter what. But I'm not really sold on the other not revive upgrade, I guess. But hard to say without having it yet. It might be like the greatest feature yet or something. I certainly haven't seen anyone play or use it yet myself. Let's take care of this bat first before moving on. That should be our lightning upgrade. Yep. Thunder loop. Just making sure to read them to myself an extra time just to maybe get their names in my head for once. Let's try and upgrade Santa Water next, I guess. I guess since we have cooldown too, Santa Water is also like pretty good at like crowd control, because you can just stand still and it builds like a circle around you once you have enough projectiles. I just don't know if we'll have enough projectiles without being Bone Guy, but we can try to make it work. And there's our Death Spiral. We really did just pick up like all the things that are good at just nearby crowd control. So not too much is going to be able to actually get close to us. I guess it's mostly up to Lightning to deal with the faraway stragglers. And then a Rune Tracer whenever we do go that route and upgrading it. And yeah, I guess Fire Wand isn't going to be as infinite, since again, like, we don't have the maximum amount of projectiles we realistically could get as another character. We're about to hit one of the pretty good XP waves, I think. As you can tell with the sheer number of enemies just popping on screen. Oops, probably should have taken Fire Wand there. The only bit I don't like about libraries like this section right here, where there's this piano and stuff, because it can make it hard to... Like, it funnels in enemies kind of weirdly sometimes. That can screw up certain aspects of your build, like in trying to cover everything. This file is pretty nice for picking up like consumables and stuff too, because it usually forces a lot more to drop, because you know it's attacking pretty much everywhere. There's Hellfire. Now we can get Santa Water next too. We'll probably max out everything in just like no time flat, as you can tell. Just getting another level like every couple seconds here. It's already pretty much down to Rune Tracer and Spinach. And then it's just XP for money, is what we want. Let me chill a sec to get this elite. That's like the only downside of like this game and some builds and stuff. Like once you max out things at like the 15-minute mark, and you're just that strong, it really is just waiting around. But it's still pretty satisfying. Well, apparently we got something pretty juicy there as far as XP goes. Yeah, I think I'm easily gonna hit my previous level record with this strat. If we're already like 80 at 15 minutes. Just multitasking. Pretty easy to do while playing Vampire Survivor. Let's see. Give me a good chest. Darn. It's okay, still a pretty good chunk of money there. Got 300 or 400, even though it said like 200 or whatever. I think that's like either before scaling or maybe it doesn't include the actual money upgrade in the chest or whatever. I wonder how much we're getting out of these 25s too, like just to be sure. Like, let's see, we're at 177. We're at 3207. Picked up a pouch of money. Okay, so 3237 goes to 3312. So yeah, that's definitely a lot more than just 25. And even though runs are 30 minutes, like sometimes they last a longer, obviously with the decision making in between levels and stuff. So we're probably gonna hit like 110 on the stream, even though Unravel took like 28 minutes, and this is obviously only 30. Like another like 10 minutes got lost in there somewhere in setting up and things. That's how it goes. It'll be interesting to see like the damage breakdown, because like I said, Rune Tracer is always really high, even though it's like one of the last things we upgraded. I'm gonna try my best not to just like stand still, just because getting XP and stuff is what's actually gonna get us our money. It's always a little disappointing, like when you get a run that just can earn so much, and then you just win, and then the victory amount is always like pretty set. So it's like such a small chunk of like your total earnings. And when you're this strong too, it's always kind of sucky to pick up a stopwatch, because it feels like it's just slowing down your progress. Closing in on level 100. I think that was like one of the more recent achievements I had to do something like that once, which is probably why I went for XP that one time too, and I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we should easily break that this time. Especially once the later, like, final waves comes and things just drop red XP non-stop. I feel like usually, like, once you get to this point, you can just pick up, coins or health. It's pretty much always going to be coins, because, I feel like the health doesn't actually save you that much when you're actually in trouble at this point. Like, I've used it to survive, like, a couple extra minutes on, like, a really bad run. But, it's not going to help you actually win. It's usually just more worth it to pick up the money, I feel, in those cases. That's all you're really gaining out of playing a losing run anyways. And yep, our holy water definitely getting to a good point, as you can see. Pretty much always around us. So especially for the last waves, you could probably afford to just chill. Always fun to get like 5 level ups at once. I think I'll be happy if we hit like the 115 to 120 range, just as like a baseline, just to see that happen once. Since that really is like twice the levels you normally need to like max out stuff. I think one of the other times I went like pretty XP heavy was when I was trying out birds, since they added the evolved form for those, because you could really just spend so many levels upgrading them, upgrading its second form, and then picking up a new weapon to upgrade again too. So that's usually like getting to like level 80 or 90 or something. Especially in library when you can pick up Stone Mask after as well. Yep, we're already at 5k on the gold front. So I don't think, I think 7.5k is pretty reasonable as an estimate, even without the final, bonus for winning. And of course we're gonna get more chests and things. If we get lucky, it could be even further. So I guess at most, like, getting, the final 2 upgrades for us is like, somewhere between 7 and 14 runs. I guess that's a fair amount of time if you think about it, 'cause each one's like half an hour, but it's not too hard to just find yourself playing this game for like another like 3 to 6 hours doing things like that, just in your free time or downtime. Considering I already have like 26 hours, something like that now too. Guess we picked up an attract orb or something there without realizing. Yeah, we're easily hitting those numbers. I don't know why I sometimes don't trust my own memory when it comes to good runs I've had in games like this. Which is why it's nice to stream and record sometimes. I don't actually know what's like impressive in these games or not, since I don't particularly watch too many other people play this, but it's just nice to, like, you know, beat your own best scores and things like that. Here's another one of those kind of like tough XP waves because of all the things that spawn. We might have to just buckle down and stand still like at a certain point just to not accidentally walk into enemies, but for now it seems to be working out. Let's see if we can't hit like 130 then on level, since we're about to hit 120. Should be a pretty fair request, I think, considering. Kind of forgot some of these later waves do actually have hordes like bats and ghosts, but we kind of just instantly died anyway, so. I feel like this guy used to be faster, but maybe I've just been picking up stuff like Magic Wand a lot that slows him down a ton from actually walking into us and killing us. I'll just chill a second till he actually dies or anything before moving on. Nice. I feel like that's like one of the main challenges at this point, getting past that 25-minute guy. We're at 8k money. We're dang. Yep. It was as I said. We really needed to chill a little more towards the end. It is pretty easy to just accidentally walk and hit into enemies and stuff when it gets so crazy. But we still did pretty good. Got 8k in. We could have hit like 10k probably pretty easily if I had lived. Looks like Hellfire is our best thingy. Rune Tracer with half the amount, which like I said, still pretty good considering we picked it up like last and upgraded it last. So you can see how with like skeleton guy, you'd get pretty high on the damage list there. Fire Wand did pretty bad, but that's obviously pre-upgraded stuff. Oh, I think that is probably gonna